We live
So
in this.
is your series telling the stories of these freelancers, or is it supporting them to help them gain more exposure and more grants and things? Tell where is the focus of what you are trying to talk about?
Sure. No, I get it. It's a great question. What I want to do is, and here's a little bit of the context. You know what the context is already. I mean, we
Mhm.
live in a time when some of the major institutions of our country are being challenged by many different kinds of forces. Okay, um, essentials like facts, science, truth. These things are being challenged now, and some people in the country are living in a parallel world. Journalism in particular has come under particular attack. And what I'm trying to do is I want to show Americans what journalists actually do out in the field, where journalism begins on the ground with uh, serious, industrious, hardworking journalists, sometimes working out there in great peril, risking their lives and permanent disfigurement to bring people like you and I the truth. And we can sit in our living rooms and watch this stuff or read the stuff in a newspaper or a magazine or watch it online. Most of the time, we don't know who these people are or how they get that information that they send to us. So what I'm trying to do is show people that process. And the series, for example, we did the first piece in Mexico, and I spent a number of days up on the border with the guy who is a freelancer for the New York Times and for Time Magazine. I spent time with a woman who is doing because she got a big grant to do a documentary on midwives in Mexico. Infant mortality and maternal mortality are huge problems in Mexico, and she wants to help change that by making a documentary film. We spent a couple of days with a young photographer. He's an Italian-Australian who lives in Venice, Italy, and he's covered conflict from Iraq to Afghanistan to El Salvador, and I want to show people what these journalists really do in the field, how the news and information that they consume is gathered in the field, and who these people are. And I want to show them through these characters who have made really, really lifestyle decisions in their careers. They understand that they're out there kind of not really blowing in the wind, but they're living a somewhat tenuous existence. They don't have a lot of security and stability. One of our characters, a young man who's living in Mexico for I think the past 7 years, and his partner, she's been there for just a couple of years. And he said during an interview, he said, the only stability we have is each other. So it's not a very, very stable way to make your living, but they want to live a life of independence, a life of expression and creativity, and their concerns about stability and safety are secondary to those primary concerns. They're free spirits.